stomp and clap for Jesus. Every day he is the one.
Check 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Check. Check 1 2 3. Hello. How you doing? How you doing, little one? How's it going? Hi. You friendly? It's okay. I love all doggies. I love all doggies. Yes. What's your name?
Noah.
Noah.
Nella.
Nella.
Vanilla without the VA.
Oh, okay. Nella. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, right now we have food over here if you're hungry. Everybody in the park right now, we have food and drinks over here. If you are hungry, you want something to eat, you're more than welcome over here. Get some food and something to drink. Absolutely. Yeah, appreciate that. Everybody watching online, let you know before we go any further with this. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for all the soldiers who have sacrificed and served in our military, all branches. We are highly grateful for your service. We're highly grateful for your sacrifice. Absolutely. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. That's right. How about you bring that over here so I can put it on the camera?
Yeah.
You know how many people come out here and talk about this and go over this stuff out just in the free open? What we do. We've been here quite a few times doing this. Here's my friend. Right? What's your name, my friend? Doug. Doug?
Yep.
Doug. Okay, so right here in the camera here, I'm not sure you can see it. This is thanks to all that served. And please remember, those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, they took bullets for your freedom. 100%. If I had a clapper on my board, I'd be clapping that.
How are you?
Awesome day. Awesome day. For all those who served, camera-wise, on our networks, we're broadcasting on all our social networks right now. So if you're watching right now, thank you so much for your service. A smile takes less energy than a frown. My goodness, you got a lot of good positive stuff on this thing, man. I love it. I love everything. Every sign you have, smile and make sure to have a great Memorial Day. Thank you to Yvette. Man, perfect stuff for the perfect day.
You help them. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Absolutely, 100%.
I thank y'all for the food. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, my friend. So like I said, much love to all those who served, all those who sacrificed, all those who went away from their families to be able to serve the country. Both sides of my family I have that served. I have in the Army and I have in the Navy. Both grandfathers, uncle, and so forth served, so I know what it's like to be in a military family, as well as me. I did some ROTC in my past, so I was able to experience some of the military. But nothing brings a parent more joy, father or mother more joy, than seeing their child do something like that, serve the country, or do something super special to be proud of. There's nothing more honorable than doing that. A lot of people miss the opportunity to do that. I'm not saying it's for everybody because serving in the military is not for everybody. However, the structure of the military is super important. And that used to be the medium. The medium used to be.
That's true, bro.
The medium used to be. Thank you, sir. The medium used to be serving the military, gain your manners and your maturity, so when you come out, you have structure in your life. That's how it used to be. Yeah, exactly. I hear you. It's obviously give me an amen. But that's lost. Somewhere down the line, we lost that. And I don't know why. I don't know why we seem to believe that that structure now is no longer validated. Why? Because we're entitled. Why? Because we have some type of complex that we can do whatever we want, whenever we want with no consequence. That's crazy. There's consequences behind every action. No matter how small or great, there's always a consequence behind the action that you do. Most people who are in this park right now, day and night, Whether it's one day, whether it's a week, whether it's a month, people who live in this park, you know that. Whether it's your fault or not your fault, there is a consequence and a circumstance that led you here. And we've been at this park doing this for a few years. So I got to know a lot of people throughout the years here. And I want to let you guys know, you guys are hungry. We have food, we have drinks here. Don't be shy. Come on down here and get some food and drink. It's Memorial Day. We're here to help you out. And we got some, we got some essentials here too if you need that. But we somehow have gotten away from the essentials of growing up, maturing, and moving forward with our lives. Our entitlement, our computers, our social media life has taken over rather than being face-to-face, talking to somebody, enjoying their company, communing.
Doing good.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Go ahead and grab something to drink, and I'll put
Unfortunately, that's where we're at.
We'll start off with this one now.
I know. That's very true, too. This disconnect is real. But we're okay with that. We're okay with disconnecting. We're okay with passing the buck. We're okay with that. How is that honorable? And honoring goes with respect as well. You don't have to be in a house. You don't have to have the nicest cars, a Tesla or a Cybertruck or anything that costs you over 100 grand, 500 grand to be respectful. That's possessional. You have a car, you own a car, you get around, you make your money, you do your job, you come home. That's honorable. Helping people out. That's honorable. Being that certain person that they can say thank you to. That's honorable.
It's where your moral compass sits.
Exactly. It's where your moral compass sits. Exactly.
That's right.
That's why I do it out here. That's why I speak to everyone out here. Everyone out here is real. They have a real story. They have a real testimony. They have a real journey. I'm not confined to walls. I speak to everybody. Honorability is what matters here, man. Yeah, as soon as I get back.
Sorry. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm pulling up my notes here, so
Grab
trying to bring them up real quick so we can get into what I'm trying to say. Okay. So today, for a little while, our network here worldwide and everyone listening, it's about mom and dad rejoicing in what you're doing. Well, we know the Bible says to honor mother and father, all days will be good. We know that's the truth. Anyone who has a good relationship with their mother or father, doesn't mean you gotta like them, doesn't mean you gotta always tolerate them, but you gotta honor them. I know a lot of people don't like their mom and dad, but they honor them because that's who brought them into this world. But you want them to rejoice in what you're doing because there's no better, like I tell my mom all the time, there's nothing like mama's prayer. You know mama's praying for you when you went through whatever you went through. You know dad put structure in your life. Not all the time. Sometimes you don't always have that structured father. But mama, boy, I tell you, mama cooking, mama prayers, mama important. To this day, me and my mom are super close. Not saying we have the best of everything, but we're able to give back. That's super important. So basically, out of Proverbs 20-25, it says, "Let your father and your mother be glad, and let her who gave birth to you rejoice in your wise and godly choices." That doesn't mean prosperity. That doesn't mean you're making a lot of money. That means you're making good choices in your life. That's what that means. It does not mean that you're doing everything perfect. It just means that you're doing things that they're going to be happy with. You're making a living. You're taking care of people. You're doing it without expectation. Unfortunately, too many people have expectations. I give, you give back to me. That's not how this works. You give with no strings attached. God's going to bless you back in some way, shape, or form. but don't expect it. Rejoice in it. And that's what this passage is talking about. Let them rejoice in what you're doing. Whether you're working fast food, whether you're working a career, whether you're working landscaping, whatever you're doing, the hustle game is real. And you're doing it legitly, you're going to get by. Let your father and mother be glad, and let he who loves you rejoice. It could be even those who love you. See, not everyone knows their biological parents. Some people have foster parents, some people have adopted parents. It's parents in general. Sometimes the adopted parents and the foster parents do a better job because the parents don't have the ability to. So what happens? Your adopted parents, your foster parents take really good care of you, put you through school, help you through all your medical, watch you grow up. What happens? You become a productive person. You don't have a record. Criminal, that is. You may have records in music, but not criminal. You know, you do good things, and you hold yourself accountable. Accountable is the number one thing parents love because that lets you know that there's no strings. Liability goes away when accountability starts. You have no liability when accountability is there. What are you liable for? You've already accountable for it. You already took it to your head about it. You don't need an alibi. Your alibi is the truth. Your parents teach you that growing up, how to be honest, how to speak it. Let your father and thy mother be glad, and she who bore you shall rejoice. Man, I was happy going through school, and my mom would see me come home with little certificates and awards from grade school, and boy, she was happy. She was proud of me. She says, "Man, you're really doing it." Whether it's playing in the schoolyard, whether it's getting a good grade on a test, whatever it may be, she enjoyed it. She loved seeing me come home with progress reports, positive ones, little smiley faces, all that good stuff when you're growing up. I don't know how it is at school now they do that, but back then when I was going through school, that's what they did. You come home with a little certificate, boy, you get a little ice cream party, or you get a big old hug. We'll go out to get your favorite food or something. They rejoice in it. They rejoice that you're doing good. No one hid their progress report, grade report coming in the mail. Try to get there before your parents get there. Take that out of your mailbox and hide it so your parents don't see it. We didn't do that. That progress report was good. I wanted them to see it. I wanted to stand next to my mom and my dad when that came through. Or my grandparents, either way. Sometimes your grandparents are your parents. I had that happen to me too. My grandma and my grandpa took place of me when I was going through grade school as well. Boy, that was fun growing up. Make your father and mother happy. Give your mother a reason to be glad. Give them a reason to be glad. Give them a reason to rejoice in what you're doing. Give them an opportunity to say, "That's my son, that's my daughter." Obviously, be Memorial Day. That would be the first example. But it could be just doing well in life, making choices that help. Could be very well that. Hey, brother, good to see you. Let your father and mother be glad. Let he who bore you rejoice. Absolutely. Shall rejoice. Telling you, the rejoicing of your parents and what you're doing in your life doesn't gotta be riches, don't gotta be a bunch of possessions, don't gotta be anything like that. Just to know that you're doing well. And specifically having God in your life. Doesn't matter the religion, doesn't matter whatever, all that extra stuff. Start with God.
What would you like to drink?
Every parent I've ever known and every friend I've ever had have always told me that having God in their life was the main thing they wanted their child to have. They knew that if God was in their life, that at some point in some way, an experience would lead them to understand that. Doesn't matter how much. It could be a mustard seed. We all know that. That's biblical. but just to have God in your life. Just have God present.
Want an extra for him?
It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna make you broke. It ain't gonna do anything. It ain't gonna scold you. It's going to get you back on the right track. At least you admit that God has had an experience in your life. Most parents, that's all they want. Have God in your life. Go to Him, talk to Him, speak to Him, and watch what happens. Watch how life changes. Who gave birth, be happy. Happy's emotion, but happy's nice. I love to see my mother-in-law happy. I love to see my mother happy. I love to see parents happy that their child is doing well. Had a few friends that knew their parents very well. And it was nice to see them happy that we were hanging out and doing good things. A son and daughter's wise, righteous living causes his parents to rejoice. Your living style doesn't mean you got to be in a house. The way you live, the way you conduct yourself. Content of character, fruits of labor. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you living the way you're supposed to be living?
Hey, how are you?
That's suggestive, right?
How are you?
Not with God.
Good. Well, what you
This is
doing?
the second half of a comment started in the previous verse, Proverbs 23:24. In this section, Solomon outlined ways in which a child can make their parents glad. Such a person does not envy sinners. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't envy people who do things. What we do is we don't follow in the footsteps of those doing wrong. Everyone's a sinner. It just depends on if you're saved or not. Okay? So it's not referring to, oh, you're a sinner, I can't hang out with you. That doesn't say that. What it's meaning is that those who are not walking a lifestyle that should be. Proverbs 23:17. They incline their heart to follow the right path through life. Proverbs 23:19. They avoid the influence of drunkards and gluttons, which means people who drink too much and are out there. I know a few of those people who depend on liquor and alcohol to get through their lives, and gluttons with people who take more and do more. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. God bless you, my friend.
God bless you. Moving straight up there. The last one to find out.
Gluttons. What does glutton mean? Glutton means over excessiveness, being greedy, having too much, over excessive. People who are drunk use alcohol to cope, and those who take and don't give back. Those who are super gimme, my name is Jimmy. Those people. You can't learn anything from someone who's intoxicated, except that they're intoxicated. Some people call alcohol truth juice. Yeah, sometimes you're way too truthful. And gluttony. Okay? They pay close attention to the wisdom of their fathers and respect their mothers. Fathers are supposed to give their children that wisdom. Go out, learn how to work, learn how to cope with people, learn how to deal with people, those type of things. Mother takes care of you, nurtures you, helps you through. That's the contrary difference between mom and dad. We confuse it because now moms work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether you're at home or trying to make money. We got the whole society all messed up. Is it wrong for a woman to work? No. But we got to know our place. A man goes out and works, takes care of shows his children how to cope in the world. Mom nurtures, takes care of, and shows how to take care of a home. That's the order of life. Unfortunately, we don't follow that anymore. They make a sincere effort to gain godly wisdom and understanding. You're making an effort to learn life, to have wisdom in life. You gotta think about that one. Are you truly trying to gain wisdom? or you just flying by the seat of your pants, hoping that you land in the right spot. You know, kind of like like playing gambling your life. Only you can answer that question. Too many people do not want to apply themselves and have wisdom in their life. They want someone else to do the work for them. That's not wisdom. That's not knowledge. That's not respect. That's not dignity. How can a parent be proud of a child who isn't going forward and doing his own thing and working and maturing? So many cycles have to be broken. We allowed cycles of deceit. We allowed cycles of distrust. We have allowed cycles of curses and so forth to take over, rather than fight them and say, no, my child's not going to go down that road. No, my father and mother, we're not going to go down this road. Cousins, uncles, grandfathers. This is generational stuff. Well, my mom used to do that. My grandma used to do that. My aunt used to do that. Doesn't mean you got it. I didn't follow my footsteps of my father. My father's an electrician. I didn't do that. I had no interest in it. Doesn't mean you have to. Doesn't mean you have to. You have your own interests. You have your own thing you want to do. You have your own passions. But godly wisdom surpasses anything that you may or may not know. And that certificate on your wall for your degrees or your diplomas and everything, that's only as good as you actually practice them. Don't mean nothing if you don't practice them. I know people who got master's degrees in certain things and never used it. They went to school for all these years, learned what they're going to learn, and they never use it. And they're in debt. Why don't you use it? Apply it. Why not? You went to school, you spent a whole bunch of money getting it. Because a certificate on the wall just says you paid a lot of money to know about that topic. Unless you use it, unless you apply it. Wisdom. Very important thing to have. Wisdom. That means knowing the difference between right and wrong. There is a right and wrong. There's a hot and cold. There is a left and right. It does exist. Even when he was a child. Even when he was a child. They make a sincere effort to gain godly wisdom and understanding. Even when he was a child, Jesus exhibited conduct and character that must have brought joy to Joseph and Mary. So Luke 2:51 says he was submissive to Joseph and Mary, and Luke 2:52 says he increased in wisdom and in structure and in favor with God and man. When a son shows similar conduct and character, his mother and father rejoice. What if my mom and dad are not good people? What if they're from a bad background? Someone will step up and help you. If no one does, someone does. You're just not paying attention. See, God doesn't leave his children just astray. He doesn't do that. You just weren't trained or have the knowledge to hear or see it. Someone helped you along the way. Someone gave you something to help you along the way. It could have been someone you never knew. Someone did. Someone stepped in and been mom. Someone stepped in and been dad. No, man, I'm telling you, no one ever helped me out. I've been all alone my whole life. Nah, man, God's kept you breathing and woke you up in mornings and put you to bed at night. God's there. God's omnipresent. He never leaves. That's something Satan can't do. Satan's not omnipresent. Satan's in one place at one time. God is omnipresent. You've had God all the time. He's right next to you all the time. You just don't recognize it. You just put it out of your brain, but he's there. And he's put people in your life to be able to help you get to the next step in your life. So if you have and you're able to give, that's what he wants you to do. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm trying to tell you. This is how it is. Helping people is going to cost something. It's not free. Nothing in this world is free. It's going to cost you something. But are you willing to go that route to be able to help somebody? To be proud, to have wisdom, to have character. See, Jesus is the ultimate example. He is submissive to Joseph and Mary. Although he knew who he was, he also knew his place on earth. He didn't act all kinds of crazy about it. He was humble. He walked among the ones who didn't have. And if you know anything about the story, you know the religious people were all over him. Mostly because of the Mosaic law, the religious law. But irregardless, he still paid Joseph and Mary the respect as his parents. Proverbs 23, 25 to 22 to 25 appeals to the example of a godly father. The following section contains a strong warning about this sin, that if followed by an excessiveness, blunt assailement, and dangers of the drunkenness. In other words, there is a serious disadvantage not honoring your parents. Not only a Ten Commandments, but it's also good and godly wisdom. Like I said in the previous time. And anybody who's hungry, if you guys are hungry, you guys want something to eat or drink, we have food here, we have drinks here, we have essentials here. You come on down, you can get a bite of food, get something to drink, you're more than welcome. Everybody in the park is welcome. Honor your parents. You may not talk to your mom or your dad in a while. You may not have connection with them like you used to. But on this Memorial Day, nothing more honorable than showing your mom and dad a little bit of kindness, a little bit of honor. Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. Pick up your cell phone. Everyone has a cell phone nowadays. Whether it's on social media, whether it's text message or actual phone call, and reach out. I'm sure your parents would love to hear from you. Some of us do talk to our parents very often. Some haven't talked to our parents in probably weeks, months, maybe years. To those who talk to their parents often, God bless you. Those who don't, this is that moment when you hear my voice. Give them a call. Send them a text message. Send them a Facebook message. Slip in their DMs. Whatever it takes. Let them know you care. Let them know you're thinking about them. It's one of the golden rules of life. Why is my life so chaotic? Well, start with mom and dad. Start with being there for them. No matter how terrible they may be to you, honoring doesn't take you to like them. It takes you to just listen. You can get more with honey than you can water than you can with vinegar. It's important. Today being Memorial Day, it's important that we talk about that type of thing. See, a lot of people don't want to hear about good things. They don't want to hear about being there for their families. They don't want to hear about that because it takes you away from your normal. Your normal is disconnection. Your normal is social media, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. Nothing wrong with it when used in a way that keeps you connected. But if it takes you away from communing and talking to people face to face, there's a problem with that. I talk to my mom all the time on Facebook. It's wonderful to be able to look her eye to eye through a camera. But that doesn't replace the fact that her being right here in front of me. So there's a disingenuity when you don't see your parents. Oh, I'll talk to you on social media, online. But do it. Keep in contact with your mom and dad. Or just your mom or just your dad, whatever it is. Don't let today's society of disingenuity be your normal. People don't serve in the military over a computer, they serve in person. They go to boot camp in person. They go overseas to fight these wars in person. They don't fight wars over the computer. And there is cyber crimes and cyber wars, absolutely. That's a job you pick. But when you go to boot camp, you're not going to boot camp on a computer. You're going to boot camp with boots on the ground. So thank you to all the soldiers who have fought for us. All the soldiers who have sacrificed time with their families to be able to fight for who we are as a country. Still a beautiful country, no matter how far slid we are. We still have freedom to come out in the park and talk to you, feed you, give you essentials. Not every country allows you to do that. And then speak the word of God. That's a crime in most countries. In most countries, I'd probably be put in jail for doing this. Not in America, not yet. But again, I want to invite everyone out in the park here. If you're hungry, we got food for you. We're gonna be leaving here in a few minutes because the message is over, but we still have quite a bit of food here. So if you're hungry, come get a bite. And if you're thirsty, come get something to drink. God bless every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful Monday, Memorial Day. Those who have served us out here, thank you. Thank you for your service. Don't be shy. It's okay. You come over here and get a bite of food, get something to drink. You're good. And talk. You're prayed for. Until then, enjoy the music. We're going to keep playing some music for a little while. And then, yeah, come on over and enjoy some food. Thank you so much.
Shout it out, don't hold back. Every moment, stay on track. Feel His presence in the beat. From your head down to your feet. Break it down with all your might. In His name we find the light. Dance it up just like you should. In His love we all are good. Stomp and clap for Jesus. Give Him praise for what He's done. Stomp and clap for Jesus. Every day He is the one. Stomp and clap for Jesus. Give Him praise for what He's done. Stomp and clap for Jesus. Every day He is the one. Whoa, break it down with all your might. In His name we find the light. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Dance it up just like you should. In His love we all are good. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Stomp and clap for Jesus. Give Him praise for what He's done. Stomp and clap for Jesus. Every day He is the one.
That West Coast stuff, baby. Yeah. Shane Payne and Mr. G in the house. Ain't nothing soft about it, so watch your mouth. East Coast, Northwest to down south. We keep it real, about to show you we about. Bring it back one time, let that beat ride. Bring it back 2 times for the east side. Bring it back 3 times for the west coast. Both hands in the air, who you love the most. Can't forget about the north or the south side. Overseas in every city, yeah, we worldwide. Hit the jug, homie, show them who you do it for. Hit the jug, shorty, show them, leave them wanting more. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Let them know who's in control, stop the devil in his mouth, yeah. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Let them know who's in control, stop the devil in his mouth.
With that conscious rap, but these unconscious cats who act like they got in our lives, but they just copycats of whack rap. The content is holding us back. Our present day is set, so looking at the future, where we gonna be at? Will we be proud, moms and dads, or will we just be thoughts of masculinity fads? These rappers feeding us poison and it's making me mad. Redeeming the time, cause it's looking pretty bad. I encourage you to pray, get to know God today. Sin's wages of death, so won't you change your ways? Face the facts that you're just the devil's slave, so won't you stomp your heel on the devil's face? GJ Rowe and J Payne with that West Coast stomp for the whole dang thing. Got your head bobbing with the changed mind frame, so do what the chorus say, join in and sing. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Let them know who's in control, stop the devil in his mouth, yeah. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Let them know who's in control, stop the devil in his mouth.
It's been a long road, fully on a mission for Christ, living right. No oppositions got me stuck in a fight, ready for it. Now if you know it, we gon' rep for the kingdom from the Midwest to the West Coast. We come in the ring 'em, now hold it. We doing everything, a soldier that's ready for the battle. Any and everything, we bringing it, making it rattle. Don't get it twisted, now we coming and making you jump. Deep in the soul with it, coming and bringing the fun. Elevated, it only made it cause we God's children. In the building and now we chillin', this is how I'm feeling. Fully on the head to the sky and then bounce with it. Representing the heavenly kingdom in every ounce with it. Taking time to fully develop on another level. On a mission to competition to defeat the devil. A steady hand while I'm in service got me feeling nervous. So when you see us up in your hood, know we got a purpose.
Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Let them know who's in control, stop the devil in his mouth, yeah. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Let them know who's in control, stop the devil in his mouth. From the north to the east, to the south, to the west, we got a strong kinda like a two-step. You can do no matter what coast you rep. Even if you can't dance, this is one you'll get. So don't you forget. Let them know who's in control. Stop the devil in his mouth, yo. Let him know who's in control. Stop the devil in his mouth, yo. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Extend your hands out, swinging, then bounce. Let him know who's in control. Stop the devil in his mouth, yeah. Music with a message. www.jpainmusic.com. If you love your sin, you gon' burn with it. I'm forever mobbing, permanent. And if it ain't for him, I ain't concerned with it. I'm praising, caught up in his firmament. And if you love your sin, you gon' burn with it. I'm forever mobbing, permanent. And if it ain't for him, I ain't concerned with it. I'm praising, caught up in his firmament. Yeah. Never came, I came, we don't feel it here. You all spinning ain't spinning, boy, I drill it deep. Tell a tricky in these streets, bruh, kill it deep. I still have cold dreams, my pillows freeze. I'm married to the mob and I'm monogamous. And chief, it ain't real beef if you ain't shot at it. Might wanna bring 2 things, there's a lot of us. And we don't play no games, ain't that obvious? Yeah. Disrespecting God, you ain't no friend of mine. And we just gon' push, we ain't gon' bend along. Let us swag your bag, bro, I've been in mine. And I always keep one up, call it 10 and 9. I'm sliding on these folks while they spinning shine. If money's on the clock, then I'm spending time. Play your own game, ain't gon' win in mine. And stay in the lane that you've been assigned. If you love your sin, you gon' burn with it. I'm forever mobbing, permanent. And if it ain't for him, I ain't concerned with it. I'm crazy, caught up in his firmament. And if you love your sin, you gon' burn with it.
I'm forever mobbing, permanent. And if it ain't for him, I ain't concerned with it. I'm crazy, caught up in his mind. I'm soaking up that blessing, let that water spray. Just a vessel, question what my partner say. Rebel, so I told the devil, not today. He been hating on my level since I got away. I'm out, no days off, no holidays. Surf's up, we crashing your tidal wave. When we shoot reviews, it's like today. And if we play in Scrabble, I brought a K. That chopper let him pop ahead. Acne. If you try to martyr the saints, I jog ahead to log the bread. Track me. These Christians go hard in the pain. So this is for the royals and the ratchets. So it really wasn't meant for you, you ain't catch it. Stay on point, man. Your boy is on a cactus. I still got money for my lawyer and my mattress. So mind your own business, stop meddling. The bike lanes for kids, so start pedaling. My keyways and B's and them BJs, no, we make it crack like the foundation settling. Yeah. If you love your sin, you gon' burn with it. I'm forever mobbing, permanent. And if it ain't for him, I ain't concerned with it. I'm crazy, caught up in his firmament. And if you love your sin, you gon' burn with it. I'm forever mobbing, permanent. And if it ain't for him, I ain't concerned with it. I'm crazy, caught up in his firmament. Help me, Lord, I need refuge. Yeah, searching for refuge. Yeah, searching for refuge. Yeah, searching for refuge. Yeah. From the rain, Jehovah, Father in heaven. From the rain, I ask that you protect me in this hour of darkness. From the rain, shield me away from my enemies. From the rain, bless me, divine refuge from the rain. To the signs of the time, the revelation has been televised. Looking at the news, got the people terrified. Don't even want to go outside because they're petrified. They're scared to die. The world is very different now, and I'm really not trying to stick around. All the problems in the world that gets me down. Kinda easy for the devil to trick me now, feeling kinda foul, shaded, imaginations, followed by the temptation. I'll never make it if I don't search for God and merge my pride. Forget how much I heard, I'm trying to get merged now. I'm feeling kinda nervous when I observe the time. Looking for my purpose, mine been hard to find. Trying to shake off all the grit and all the grind, hoping I can fall in line with all my mind. But steady, this system is stressing me, and I don't want my God to think less of me. But this crazy lifestyle just ain't helping me. Won't be no blessings for me in this reverie. Call on Jehovah before it's all over. Remain the soldiers is like I'm supposed to maintain through the cold, cause it's about to get caught up with Satan. Come straight through the land like a rover. Great tribulation is making me anxious. Now while I'm falling, escaping the nations. The beast is so wild, foul, it's flagrant. Don't live in the now, cause now it's changing. Some may not make it cause focus is lost. Stuck in the missions, they fade in the dark. The devil is chasing, trying to take your heart. The levels are crazy, so I pray to God. I wanna go outside. I don't wanna go outside. It's raining, it's pouring. I don't wanna go outside. It's I don't wanna go outside. It's so cold. I need refuge from the rain, from the rain. Help me, Lord. I need refuge from the rain, from the rain. Help me, Lord. I need refuge from the rain, from the rain. Help me, Lord. I need refuge from the rain, from the rain. Help me, Lord. I need refuge from the rain. When you live for salvation, it's really not men you should follow. You should follow God for survival. Look outside the Bible, the scriptures are vital. When you try to fight the temptation, draw close to the God is the motto. Remember the devil's your rival, disguising the light, but don't forget his title. The devil's a lie. Cheetah canal, soon will expire. Doomed like a life, I'm a survivor. The protection the angels provide us keep us alive. To make it our stride, don't want to be one of the many that die. Just look at my life, I love I'm alive. Just look at my eyes, I look to the sky, talk to the clouds. Can you hear me clear now? If not, I can scream and really get loud. I just want to get out, ain't too much left in me. I just want you to grab my hand and take the rest of me. These demons testing me. Can you catch me, Father, please? I'm falling. Can you catch me, please, before I fall? Can you catch me, Father, please? I'm falling. Can you catch me, please, before I fall? I wanna go outside. It's so cold, so cold. I don't wanna go outside. It's raining, it's pouring. I don't wanna go outside. It's hurricane and it's storming. Help me, Lord, I need refuge from the rain, from the rain. Help me, Lord, I need refuge from the rain, from the rain, from the rain, from the rain. Help me, Lord, I need refuge from the rain, from the rain, from the rain, from the rain.
But he's the one that.
Max select, turn it up. Let me tell them to tell the DJ. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn up the flame. Turn it up, turn it up. We not give out the money. Turn it up, turn it up. Come back select, turn it up. Village in the land of the living and still in hope in the game. Still protest the dope and the coke and the cane and the rope and the chain. There's still hope for change. For every single prince drinking perk in the rain. Pop pills, buzz flames, rapping the same thing. Lick shots at the ops and they all from the same thing. That's strange, ain't it, man? Sleepwalking and comatose. I see dead people in need of the Holy Ghost. When hip hop was my girl, back when she was a cutie, now she out here with a whole other face and a new booty. Spiritual eyes, blind mind, stuck like a duck, like a deaf, and they can't hear me. I tell them, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn up the flame. Turn it up, turn it up. We not give out the money. Turn it up, turn it up. Come on, select, turn it up.
Okay, everyone on our network, thank you so much for tuning in. Thankful to be at this park. We've been at this park for a few years doing this. We just didn't come in April. Our puppy passed away in April, so that same day we were going to be out here. So we took time to be with the family and so forth because we're dog parents. So dogs, animals mean the world to us. So when our puppy passed away, we took time for our family. That's the only reason we were out here. But we've been out here pretty consistently. The park that we're in the neighborhood. I've been saying this for a couple times now, but
Nice starts.
yep. So we'll be back out here next month, and then in July we're going to start coming on Sundays. So we're going to be out here quite often. Much as the people of the park who live here in the park, who are here in the park all the time, we thank you for remembering us. We thank you for coming up here and asking where we've been because that's pretty special to us. We love this park. This park is our home. This is where we come to do good things, help out. So those who are here in the park on a regular basis, you're going to be seeing us again more often. Those who don't come to the park very often, but once in a blue moon, happy Memorial Day. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for spending time with your families, barbecuing, cooking out, picnicking, whatever it may be. It's awesome. So until next time, God bless you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon. Happy Memorial Day.